slide. The kicker stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Fields. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive. And at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields And some room to work. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Fields scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you know where to go here? He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, it's Fields. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Fields. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Arcega right side. 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away. And the Packers get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that could be a prize. That makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the round is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now here's another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They'll get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this laying out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Down inside the 10.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from going up by 30. Fields trying to throw for it.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
He's got a man, complete! It's a big play there for Green Bay. 77 yards. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing it perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
on 2nd and 9. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Fields now to throw.
This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They snap it to Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Powering forward.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Runs over it, and they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air again, Fields. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Back to throw, Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that number.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On first down, it's Fields.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you know, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards.
And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And incomplete.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw here.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And McPherson out for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he comes back with one complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.